Okay, so this is the start of a multi-view sketch for part 2. So you can see part 2 is already sketched isometrically up here. I start all of my multi-view sketches by creating a horizontal line someplace towards the bottom. So I'm going to line up my ruler and draw lightly a horizontal line across here. Okay, now that I have this lightly drawn horizontal line across the bottom of my paper, I need to move up and draw another horizontal line some distance above it. Now that distance is critical. This distance is representing the height. This first line I drew just now is the bottom edge of my front view as well as the bottom edge in my side view. So this next line that I'm going to draw up from this line is going to be a set height. My overall height of my object is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. And so I'm going to go ahead and double this part, make a scale of 2 to 1. So I'm going to go up 12. So from the line I drew, I'm going to count up 12 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now at this height, I draw another horizontal line. So I have 2 horizontal lines with 12 blocks in between. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and draw a vertical line, which is going to be my left edge in my front view, as well as my left edge in the top view. So I have 3 lines, one vertical and 2 horizontal. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and close out my front view box. My front view has a height. My front view also shows a width. The width of my part is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks. So I need to count over 20 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. From here, I'm going to draw a line straight up. Again, this is 20 squares from the vertical line I just drew. This now closes out the box. This is the location that my front view will go into. I'm going to go ahead and label it below here. At this point, I needed to figure out how big of a gap I can leave between my front and side view, as well as my front and top view. Now, whatever gap I choose, it needs to be the same gap both above and to the right of my front view. Looking at my part, I think I'm going to go ahead with just a gap of maybe 4 blocks. So I'm going to count over 4 more from the most recent line I drew. 1, 2, 3, 4. And draw another vertical line up. And now from the top of my front view, so from the highest horizontal line I have, count up 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now draw a horizontal line. So what I've just done is created this gap on both above my front view and to the right of my front view. At this point, I can go ahead and close out my side view. My side view shows a depth and a height. The height has already been created because it's the same height from the front view. This is just projected over. The depth, though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From here I can draw a line straight up. And now I have created the box for my side view to live inside. Now this last step is kind of a fun one. This last one is where I need to create my 45-degree angle up here in this upper right-hand quadrant. So from the intersection that I created right here, I need to draw a 45-degree angle up and to the right. So I have to be really careful to be sure and hit the corners of every blue box as I go through it. And once I have those lined up, I draw my 45. With that 45, I have an intersection with the most recently drawn vertical line. This intersection can now be projected directly to the right to close out the box for my top view. At this point, I have my box for my top view, my front view, and my side view, all with the correct proportions and sizes for my 3D shape part 2 that I'm trying to create. Alright, once you have that, you come back in and add the details of the various views and glue your isometric in, and then you're done with the part.